Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today I've come down here to Fort Mitchell or Crescent Springs, down to the Norfolk Southern Line. I'll turn the camera around here in a minute. This is on a really steep grade, really steep grade. They come out of the Ohio River Valley, and when they come up that hill over there, they're really pulling. So I want to turn the camera around here, and I will show you some guys. Now look at that. You can't really see how steep that is on camera, okay? You can't see, but it's really steep. It's a really steep grade. They have to sand the rails to get up here. So if you kind of look going up, if you can tell a little bit, it's a really steep grade. They also get them coming down the hill. They come down the hill quicker than they go up. But as you can see from, there is a lot of sand sticking around. But I'm gonna try to go down the hill more later, get down there and see if we can't find some broken knuckles. And we'll pick one of those up. We'll set the tripod up. We'll show you how heavy and big those are, because there's plenty sitting on this hill. So yeah, we're gonna be hanging around a little bit till we get some. Who knows when that's gonna be, but the snow is coming tomorrow. Also in this video, I'm going to answer a pressing question that I've had from a fan or two about what the axle counts mean on a train. So that'll be interesting. So we'll wait for the first train, everybody. Stay tuned. Cool. All right, folks, hold. We got one coming up the hill right now. Barely heard him. I heard the rails, but look at him. He's struggling. You're going to see him. He's going to come up real slow. We're going to have a nice little horn show here. All right, I think for the first time ever on this channel, we're going to get a heritage unit. Here he comes. He's pulling hard, folks. Service. Look at that. Sanding the rails. That is so awesome. It looks like we got a grain train, folks. Like I said, you guys cannot see how steep this incline is, this grade is, but it is steep. And as you can hear at those locomotives, they were pulling hard, man. So sorry, I had to lock my truck. I jumped out real quick because it's hard to see them coming up the hill. Just kind of have to rely on your sense. But now I know what to hear for. I've never been down here, so now I know what to listen for. This grain train is full. Look at the springs on this bad boy, compressed. So these grainers are chock-a-block. Wonder if Timmy's on this train. Oh, Timmy. So this is the Rathole Line. The Rathole Line, the City of Cincinnati used to own, but now Norfolk Southern bought it. City of Cincinnati had an election a few months ago, back in November, to vote to sell the rail line. They were leasing it, or Norfolk Southern was leasing it from Cincinnati. I forget what the exact amount is, what they were paying the city, but it was a lot of money every year. I mean, in the millions. And Norfolk Southern just bought it from the city for in the billions. And most of that money is going to go in a trust fund that the city can, you know, touch so much of it every so often. So this is what they call the Rathole Line, and the reason it's called the Rathole Line is there used to be a series of tunnels that ran along the line that are no longer, they're either, they took them out or they were able to engineer it to take them out or whatever. So, but the name stuck. I've been here a half hour and I got my first one coming up the hill. That makes me pretty happy. But I don't know if you guys saw it, but I got a nice wave from the conductor of the lead engine. But man, how cool is it that I got that heritage unit? Wow, those wheels were, let's see if it does it here. Okay, no. Did it on those other wheels though. I saw this grain train sticking out, the end sticking out in the yard while I was on my way down here on 75 South. But there was no traffic. Driving was a breeze. So when these guys come up the hill the way they do, and they're going as slow as they do, it'll snarl traffic up a little bit. And it's not really on this side. We got 3 cars, another one's pulling up. So not too bad. Not bad. I'm waiting for Timmy to show up. I haven't seen him, so maybe he's not on this train. So sometimes these trains will be so heavy they're gonna have man helpers on the back. This guy does not have that man helper on the back, so. All right, there they go, struggling to get up the hill. It's a pretty long hill. I would say it's at least 3 to 4 miles. And he is struggling to get up the last bit of it, I can tell. And it looks like he's gonna make it. I'm gonna catch him. I'm gonna stay with him till he goes around the bend there. Well, he's headed down to wherever. I think it runs all the way to Chattanooga, I believe this line does. Chattanooga or Memphis. I don't know why I'm brain farting on that, but here he goes around the bend, folks. So we'll wait to get a couple more. So I heard the wheels squealing before that crossing went off, and man, I jumped out the truck and didn't even lock it up. So I locked her up while I was standing out here. All right, well, wait for the next one. All right, folks, I told you that I would find one of these broken knuckles and explain it to you. This right here See these two, that is a knuckle. This is broken in half. I mean, that thing together is 80 pounds. They're big, they're heavy. As you can see here, this one, look how it's cracked. So that cracked, I mean, they could tell that in the train, they'd have to stop. And that's usually because the train gets so heavy, you know, coming up this hill. Ow. So look how I just moved that with my foot. And this pin, you see that pin here? That usually goes right there in that hole, or in one of those holes. And when they break the knuckle, the conductor has to get out, carry it to wherever that broken section is, and then take it apart, replace it, put it back together. So look at all this old rail. And I want to go down there in a minute and explain what that thing is. So we're just waiting on trains, right? That's all we're doing. But I wanted to show you some of this stuff, like this broken knuckle. I mean, that's amazing. Look at that crack. Yeah, no, that's so crazy how that breaks. So, man, I just don't know. I just don't think on camera you can see how powerful or how big this grate is. So this thing down here that we're walking towards right now is called a flange greaser. It's solar powered, and it's got this grease all over the track. So we'll talk about that in a sec. All right, folks, we got one coming down the hill. We're gonna get a good horn show. It's to be an intermodal. See, they're able to run down the hill a lot quicker than they're able to go up the hill. But they'll start hitting the brakes too going down the hill, so sometimes you'll get a nice gnarly brake pad smell. There's some old Connex boxes right there. All these articulated auto racks. Wow, you can tell it's coming from the south. We got a lot of snow on them still. Oh, look at this. We got ourselves a train meet, folks. There's one coming up the hill. How cool is this? Man, I wish I had 1960 Gunbit's number right now. I could tell him that there's one headed towards him or whatever. Because he's on the Rathole, but I don't know where he is. All right, I got a horse loose. AC-44 rebuild. Yeah. We got another grain train here. Let's back up a little bit so we can get some good video. We're a little close because this guy was coming down a hill. But man, how cool. We got ourselves a meet. there's Timmy. I knew he had to be on this grain train if he wasn't on the other one. Oh, there's Timmy again. All right, whatever that meant. Trying to hoping this one going down the hill doesn't have a DPU, because if it does, I'm sure he's not going to see it. Grain train is full. The one going down the hill has passed. The one going down the hill has passed, and this one's still fighting to go up the hill. Your guys are going to hear the power of the locomotives, but if you could just feel the power of these locomotives. Oh man, they shake your chest, they shake the ground, they pummel your eardrums. I believe I see a DPU. There's DPUs, they're man helpers, but they're sanding the rails, it looks like. So if they're sanding the rails, last one might be man. Well, hey, man, we're going to get these guys coming through. That's going to be cool. And they're working hard. Couple of in-train DPUs, and they're working hard, man. Working hard trying to get up that hill. They're sending the rails for the trains that come through the next time. All right, there they go around the bend. Man, what an awesome train meet that was. That was unexpected. I'm glad we got that. But hey, we got plenty of time. We're going to sit around. We're going to wait for a little more. All right. All right, folks, I've come down the Walton at the Abner Gaines house. 1960 Gamut's down there getting ready. This guy's coming around the bend. It is. That's on a CSX line. Oh, he's got a slug. Cool. Sorry about all the shakiness. Oh, I hurried up to get over here to see that guy. I didn't have a chance to get set up yet. All right, Norfolk Southern is headed this way. I can hear him. So let's go over there and get ready for him. There he is. There's that CSX. Man, that's cool. I can't really get both of them. One or the other, man. So this is the other side of that train that we caught down at Beechwood on the hill. Timmy, all right. Got CSX over there, 1960 Gambit right there. You got Norfolk Southern. So, like the one in Carlisle the other day that went through Glendale, I beat them down here. This guy's booking here. Excuse me, this guy's booking here. So there they go. We're gonna hurriedly walk over there, catch CSX before they go. Something tells me he's gonna be long. But here is the Abner Gaines house, the oldest house in Walton, Kentucky. There's a sign over there. I'll get to it so you guys can read it. Watch all these black walnuts, I don't break an ankle. Got a DPU coming through. Working hard. Look at that. Brand new grainers. Oh, those big aluminum ingots. Wow. No wonder that thing had a DPU. That's one heavy train. Oh, looks like it kind of slipped off there. Huh. hope that green square that says arrived is not going to be on this video. If it is, I am so sorry. It's frozen on the screen and I can't get it off. So I'm going to have to reset my phone once the train passes. New cars in that one. You guys probably see them. All right, there they go. That was cool. CSX arrived. A few seconds later, Norfolk Southern showed up, blazed through on their line over here, and CSX was lumbering through over here. All right, like I said, I'm down in Walton, Kentucky. I moved down here, met up with 1960 Gambit. There's the Abner Gaines house. It's a nice little property here. I'm gonna check some things out while I'm down here. All right. All right, coming south. Caught him coming through that bridge right there. Heavy train, molten sulfur is what we got right here. Nothing in these white tank cars. You got right here. Thought I saw a DPU down there. Yeah, I did. DPU coming through on the train. Oh, that's my favorite when they're like this. Screaming. There he goes. Met up with 1960 Gambit. He's down there doing his thing. He's getting her done. All right. I'll watch him disappear over the horizon. I believe that's 6 for today. All right. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Some of my viewers I know are not subscribed. I need you guys to subscribe. Hit that little alarm button if you want notifications when the videos and the shorts pop up. And I will see you guys next time when it's a little warmer. All right, everybody, have a good night. Stay warm.